Hi everybody, it's me, Sleeve Short and Sweet, and today is Monday, September 19th, and this is my official 2-month sleeve anniversary, I guess we call it. I had my gastric sleeve surgery back on July 19th, 2011, and so this is going to be my 2-month post-ops update slash 9 weeks, because tomorrow will be 9 weeks post-op update. And I've got so much that I want to talk about today because I didn't post last week, and most likely I'll probably be posting like every 2 weeks at this point. Like, life is starting to get a little bit full again and busy, but in the last couple of weeks since I posted, I think the last time I posted was week 7. A lot of new and interesting things I've been discovering and finding out. One new thing that you can see on my face, I have glasses now. I tell you, I've been having some moments in the last week with really feeling old. Like, I know I'm not old by any stretch of the imagination. I'm only 34 years old. But I've had 20/20 vision my whole entire life. And now I need glasses. And not to mention, just that, I went to the dermatologist this weekend, and I've had perfect clear skin my whole life. As a teenager, never had acne. Now at the age of 34, I have adult acne. So just been having some moments in addition to my weight loss issues that have been going on in the last week. But anyway, but other than my glasses, there's some other new things that I've been discovering. Well, first I'll start with my weight loss. Let's see, in the last 2 weeks, I have lost a whopping 4.2 pounds. And it actually is more than it sounds like. And I'll tell you why. Because last month was TOM for me, time of the month. And it's only the second TOM that I've had since surgery. And the first time I didn't really have this problem, I guess because I was in that really fast weight loss phase. But this month, I gained almost 3.5 pounds just last week. I guess retaining water like the Hoover Dam just bloated like crazy. And so I actually gained 3.5 pounds last week. And now I'm down a total of 4.2. So it's really more than that. Like, I had to get rid of those 3.5 pounds that I gained. So, but we'll go with what it is. It is what it is. 4.2 pounds in the last 2 weeks. I mean, it's still going in the right direction. So I'll take it. I'm happy with that. And at 2 months post-op, I am a total of 34.2 pounds down. And I have to say, I'm feeling really good, finally. These first couple of months post-op, I was really starting to wonder, like, when am I going to start feeling better? I mean, yes, I'm losing weight, and that's great, but I still feel like crap. Like, when am I going to start feeling better? And I actually feel really good. My energy level is, like, way up there. I've been back to work full time for a couple of weeks now. Maybe about a couple of weeks, yeah. Those who've been following me know I'm a teacher, and I'm a middle school teacher at that. And so I need tons of energy. And I've had lots and lots of energy. And it's been great. It's been really, really great. So I'm really enjoying having tons of energy, coming home at night and still having energy, not wanting to crawl into my bed as soon as I hit the door. So that's really, really good. I'm really happy about that. So yeah, that's my weight loss and my little energy. There's some new foods that I have been eating in the last couple of weeks. Let me go grab them really, really quickly for you. I'm coming, I'm coming. Okay, so I talked about these little things a couple of weeks ago, Baby Bell cheeses. I love, love, love these cheeses. They have like 6 grams of protein, but it works. It's something that my stomach really likes. Tastes good. Love it. Now, these things. Tortillas. I've started eating tortillas. Now, these are like the small ones, like the fajita size. But I've been making like wraps. I've been making like quesadillas with them, like putting some chicken inside of them. They have, I mean, they got some carbs. It's like 10 carbs or something. I don't care. I don't count carbs and calories and all that stuff like some people do. Yeah, I'm not doing that. could have done that before surgery, so I'm not doing that. But yeah, I really enjoy these. I'm still not eating any bread or anything like that. But this is kind of take the place of that. Like I do like my turkey, my deli turkey meat. I even started throwing in some little pepperonis in there, a little half a slice of cheese, roll it up. I could probably eat like half of this in a sitting. And so that's what I take to work for lunch. And then my quesadillas, I usually just have one of them. And then I put the cheese and the meat or whatever on one side, just fold it over and kind of, not really fry it, but kind of sear it just so the cheese melts in the pan of olive oil. So that's really good. And then there's something that I haven't tried it yet, but I've heard people talk about muscle milk. And as anybody knows who's been following my videos, I hate protein shakes. I hate them so much, with an exception. I'll talk about it in a second. I really don't like the taste of them, the texture of them. I hate it. And so I've still, for the last 2 months, been struggling to find a protein shake that tastes good. And so I've heard a lot about muscle milk. And I haven't drank it yet just because I was talking with my brother. My brother, he knows a lot about protein shakes and all of these types of things. He does a lot of research. If he ever, wants to try a new product, like he will research each individual ingredient. Like there's like tons of stuff, but he'll go and research it. And he basically told me that this is pure garbage, that I shouldn't be drinking it because the type of protein that's in it, he says, is no good at all. And then he also gave me some other interesting information. I never knew my brother was a wealth of information like this, but about the company, and the company spends, a ridiculous amount on marketing and packaging and branding. And so they don't spend that much on research development of their products or what have you. So I thought that was interesting. So I haven't drunk it yet. It does have 20 grams of protein, which I guess like everybody else, I'm struggling to get in every day. And it's 180 calories. But I do trust his judgment. So I don't know, maybe taking this back to the store. Who knows? But the find of my whole weight loss experience last week in my neighborhood, there is a new Smoothie King. It is so good. I went to Smoothie King 4 times last week. Yes, I went 4 times last week. Now, mind you, every time I go, I get a small, which is about 20 ounces. And I went through the menu, looked at the nutritional information. The first time I went, I made the mistake of not telling them not to add the turbinado sugar. That's like that brown, pure cane sugar, raw sugar, whatever. So they use that. And I made the mistake of telling them to keep that out. And it was just super sweet. It almost sent me into a coma. But after that, I made sure I told them. But I mean, everything's really fresh. All fruits. I had one that had orange juice with bananas and mangoes, blueberries. They added some electrolytes into that, a multivitamin into it. Oh my gosh. Now, a 20-ounce cup. I either can drink on that all day, and that would be like all the food I eat for the day. I know it's not good, but it is what it is. Or I'll, drink half of it one day, freeze it, thaw it out, drink the other half the next day. So I don't really feel bad about it at all. But yeah, and then I had another one that was blueberry with banana. And some protein powder in it. And of course, I could taste the protein powder. I can detect that stuff anywhere. But it actually wasn't terrible. So I might try. I went out and got some fruit. I'm going to try to replicate their smoothies because they are not cheap. Those things cost anywhere from $5 to almost $6. So yeah, it was cute last week when it was new, but yeah, I can't spend all that money on smoothies. So that was a discovery that I was really excited about. It helped me get through the week. There was a couple of days where that's pretty much, I decided I was just going to go back on liquids because of that whole bloated nonsense last week or what have you. So a couple of days I just did all liquids, and that was much of my liquids was the smoothies. So that was cool. I'm probably going to frequent there maybe once a week. I'll tailor it back to. They're really, really good. Let's see what else. Shopping. I went shopping for the first time this past week, and man, it was an experience. Now, I'm down 34 pounds. Now, one would think, having lost 34 pounds, that I might have dropped a couple of sizes. No, not my body. I'm down, I guess, one size. Before surgery, I was wearing just really wearing like a 16W, which I guess can be equivalent to like an 18, and kind of pushing my way out of that even into the next size. I was probably And I never bought anything that was a size 18 or 20 just because of my pride, but I couldn't fit any of my 16s, and my 16Ws were, I was really pushing it. Um, so I went shopping. I definitely can't fit 16W anymore. I tried 14W, couldn't fit that. But other than that, like everything was really crazy. Right now, I have no idea what size I am. I bought, a couple of things that were 16. And then I've got clothes hanging in my closet that are 16s that are falling off of me. I tried on some 14s, can't quite get there yet. I mean, I could zip them up, but they were just hugging in all the wrong places. But yeah, I really couldn't tell you what size I am. In terms of my tops, before surgery, I was wearing like a 2XL, extra, extra large in tops. This weekend, I brought one top that was a large. I bought another top that was an extra large, go figure. So I really don't know what size I am. To be honest, I was a little disappointed. I was hoping I would be like a solid 14 now, having lost, 34 pounds. I would think it'd be more than just one size, but it is what it is. I'll take it. So yeah, bought a couple of new things, but it really was an experience because I'm not a shopper. I can't stand shopping. Couldn't stand it before surgery. Still can't stand it now. But it was just really confusing. So I had to do a lot of trying on of clothes. But another thing that I actually did was I took a lot of my clothes today. I took about 3 pairs of pants, 3 dresses to my seamstress to have her just take things in and to hem them. Because of course, now that I'm a little smaller, everything's like longer on me. So I took quite a few things to her. The things that I really liked that I couldn't fit anymore, but I really like them. Had her take those in for me. So I'll have some sort of new clothes sometime next week. But yeah, that's been the last couple of weeks of my life. So yeah, I think I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. And to all my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. I really hope that, you're getting something useful out of watching my videos. As always, comments, questions, advice, I love it all. Please don't hesitate. I do have a question for some veterans out there, anybody who's further along. I've been experiencing lately where I'm feeling full, like for a long time. I'm feeling full for maybe 2 hours or so after I'm eating, which used to didn't be the case. And I have a follow-up visit with my surgeon this week, so I'm definitely going to ask him about that. But yeah, I've actually been overeating a little bit in the last couple of weeks, a little bit too much. It's happened maybe 3 or 4 times. And I could tell you that 3 of the 4 times happened when I went home to visit my family after church on Sunday. We had Sunday dinner. I'm trying to, be like everybody else with my, mini plate replica of their huge plates of food. And it's usually like one extra bite, 2 extra bites, and then I'm sick and throwing up in the toilet. And it was really bad last week that I went home, had dinner. I had one extra bite, and I knew that bite was going to put me over the edge. I knew it was too much, but I ate it anyway because it tasted good and I wanted it. So I'm driving home, and I live about a little over an hour, about an hour and 5 minutes from my parents. And I was about 10 minutes from home, and I had to pull over to the side of the road to throw up because it was that one little bite was way too much. And so I've been doing that a few times. So I got to get that under control. Actually, yesterday did the same thing. I guess I'm getting a little excited because I can eat more foods, like with my little quesadillas. And that's what it was last night that put me over the edge. I had a quesadilla, and I took one extra bite, and I was in the bathroom about an hour later throwing it up. So I really have to watch that and deal with that. But yeah, it's like sometimes I make something, it tastes good, and I just want to eat it. So I'll get that together. But I guess that's all that I have to report. So yeah, I guess I will be talking to you guys in 2 more weeks, or maybe next week I'll update since it's week 10, and then thereafter every 2 weeks. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's successful with your weight loss and your eating and everything else. And I will be talking to you guys soon. Everybody have a fantastic week, and I'll talk to you later. Be well. Bye-bye.